Hey everyone, welcome back to Cruising with Matthew, and today I'm going to show you around Carnival Celebration, the newest ship in the Carnival Cruise Line's fleet, so I really hope you enjoy this video. So I was kindly invited by Carnival to visit Carnival Celebration while she was docked in Southampton as she prepared for her transatlantic crossing across to America in November 2022. Now she is the largest ship in the Carnival fleet, weighing in at 182,000 tonnes, making her slightly heavier than her sister ship Mardi Gras, with a capacity of 5,300 people. I've never been on a Carnival cruise ship before, so I was so excited to step on board and be one of the first people to see what the ship was like. So without further ado, let's have a look around. So the majority of decks 4 and 5 consists of cabins, but if we move to the very front of deck 5, there is the Cloud9 Spa. This offers a range of treatments including facials, massages, as well as the opportunity to enjoy their thermal suite or hydrotherapy pool. There's also a salon here as well. Jumping up to deck 6, you'll find the second component to Cloud9, which is Cloud9 Fitness. This features a well-supplied gym in my opinion. There's also the opportunity to take part in fitness classes such as yoga, Pilates, as well as the opportunity to have a personal trainer work with you as well during your cruise. Now leaving Cloud9 and moving to the very front of deck 6, we encounter the Grand Spectrum Theatre. Now this holds around 900 people and offers guests the opportunity to enjoy performances by the Playlist Productions, which offer a whole range of performance styles for you to enjoy. Now leaving this theatre and moving past the Cloud9, we encounter the Punchliners Comedy Club. There's no surprise as to what goes on in here. This gives you the opportunity to add some comedy to your cruise, and this area will feature both family-friendly and also adult-only comedy, so there'll be something for everyone in this space. Nearby there's also Piano Bar 88, which sounds like a really lively and fun venue as you get a chance to listen and sing along to a pianist as they play throughout the night. Now if we move midships on deck 6, we encounter the first of 6 zones on board Celebration, and this is aptly named Celebration Central, featuring 14-foot tall LED screens. Now this space is guaranteed to leave an impression when you embark, that's for sure, as when we were exploring the ship, there was a DJ playing music full blast, as well as happy cheering crew greeting passengers as you went on board. It felt absolutely bonkers, but I kind of loved it as well. Now the centrepiece of Celebration Central has to be Centre Stage. This is a large performance venue right in the centre of the ship and will offer a range of performances featuring everything from aerial performances to even live graffiti painting happening right in front of you. So I feel like you would be blown away by the spectacle of the shows going on here. Opposite Centre Stage is Java Blue Cafe, which looks like the perfect place to be able to enjoy your favourite hot drink. Adjacent to this is Cherry on Top. So if you have a sweet tooth, then this is definitely the place for you, offering a range of sweet treats and gifts for family and friends, or maybe just yourself as well. Moving further aft on deck 6, there are the fun shops, and these are dotted all around the ship and cover all of your retail needs, from high-end fashion to Carnival branded souvenirs. Moving further aft, we encounter the second zone on Carnival Celebration, the Gateway. This zone is inspired by the famous locations and landmarks dotted around the world. One bar in this area which really intrigued me is the Golden Jubilee, which is quite possibly my favourite bar on board Celebration, as it really looks back and celebrates the history of Carnival since their inception in 1972. I especially enjoyed all of the architect sketches, although a personal highlight had to be the massive model of Carnival Celebration right outside of the bar. Nearby there's yet another bar which is known as Latitudes, and this is a wonderful cocktail bar which features screens which will showcase some of the most famous views across the world as you sip your favourite drink. Moving further aft, we find Emeril's Bistro, an extra charge restaurant highlighting all the exciting food options you can enjoy in New Orleans, and this serves both breakfast, lunch and dinner. Nearby, there's also Carnival Kitchen, which is an extra charge venue giving you the opportunity to enjoy kitchen demonstrations from the chefs on board Celebration, as well as it being finished off with a yummy meal as well. And as a foodie myself, I think this would be really interesting to do. Moving to the very aft of Deck 6, there are two large main dining rooms. The smaller one is named Carnival, with the larger being named Festival. I really like this naming because they are named after the second and third ships ever owned by Carnival, which I think is a lovely touch. Now, Festival is a grand two-tiered main dining room and certainly would be an impressive space to enjoy a more formal sit-down meal during your cruise. If we jump up to Deck 7 and move away from the top tier of the Festival restaurant, we find ourselves passing Fahrenheit 555, which is an extra charge steak restaurant on board. Nearby is the Alchemy Bar, which is a really interesting chemistry-inspired bar, and as a scientist, I feel like I'd be obliged to try this bar out, for research purposes of course. Adjacent to this is the Limelight Lounge, and this acts as a multi-purpose venue offering the chance for people to enjoy things such as live music performances, karaoke, DJ, and also comedy acts. Moving further forward, we encounter the Empress Casino. This is quite large, although offered some impressive views too as you played your favourite games. Now, the casino occupies most of the forward section of Deck 7, with the exception being the Spectrum Theatre, which we discussed earlier. So if we move up to Deck 8 further midships, we encounter the Havana Bar. Now, as the name suggests, this is a Latin themed bar which also has some Latin themed entertainment as well, so I imagine this will be a very lively and exciting venue. Stepping outside onto the lanai or promenade, there's also the Havana Pool and Bar. Now, this offers wonderful sea views as well as the chance to relax and cool off in a smaller dip-style pool, offering views looking all the way down the ship. Now, this is only accessible for people who have a Havana Cabana. Now, opposite this venue is Chabang, which is an inclusive dining option offering Chinese and Mexican food at lunch and dinner. Now, this sounds like a really exciting casual option to enjoy on your cruise, and I'd definitely like to give it a go. Moving midships at Carnival Central, there is Bonsai Teppanyaki, which really sounds like a fun yet tasty experience as you enjoy both the culinary skills and performing skills of your chef. Not too far away is Bonsai Sushi, which offers a range of sushi options. Moving further back, we encounter another zone, 820 Biscayne, which is named after the address of Carnival's original headquarters. This features Cucina del Capitano, which is an Italian-themed restaurant offering the opportunity to dine both inside or outside on the lanai deck if the weather is suitable. Now, during our ship visit, we were invited here for lunch and we had a lovely time. The service was really attentive and the food tasted so good, although the portion sizes were equally as good, so you definitely won't go hungry if our lunch was anything to go by. Not far off from here is the fantastically named Miami Slice, which offers a range of tasty pizza options, whilst there's Deco Deli, and these are both included in your cruise fare. Moving further aft, we also find Rudy's Sea Grill. Now, this looks like to be a fantastic, intimate, extra charge venue offering a range of high quality seafood options for you to try. Moving further aft, there's also Carnival Adventures, and this is the place to go if you're wanting to book any of Carnival's excursions in the ports that you visit during your cruise, whilst next door, there's guest services. At the very aft of Deck 8, there's the fourth zone on board Celebration, Summer Landing, and this features Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue and Brew House, which offers a range of barbecue-style favourites, which has been designed by Guy Fieri, as well as his Parched Pig beer, which is actually brewed on the ship directly next to this venue. Opposite Guy's Barbecue and Brew House is the Heroes Tribute Lounge, which honours those people who have passed in the armed forces. Now, stepping outside of Deck 8, we find the patio pool. Now, on the lanai or promenade, there is also the watering hole bar, which looks like a fab place to be able to quickly grab a cocktail and relax on the lanai and take in those wonderful sea views. The lanai deck is a fantastic feature on Celebration as it gives you tons of opportunities to take in those sea views, as well as doing things like dining al fresco if the weather's good enough, Now decks 9 to 15 consists entirely of cabins, so we'll move to deck 16. The forward section of this deck is entirely cabins, however midships you find the 5th zone of Celebration, Lido, and this features a good sized pool with a number of sunbeds here as well. There's also a large sea screen here as well, so there's plenty to keep you occupied. Around the pool, there are a range of dining options to choose from if you fancy something to eat. This includes the Seafood Shack, as well as Street Eats, which offers a variety of food around the globe, and this changes throughout your cruise, so it means that you get the opportunity to try a variety of dishes. Nearby, there's also Blue Iguana Cantina, which serves Mexican food. If you're getting thirsty after all that relaxing, there is the 2-deck tall Red Frog Tiki Bar, with the staff here being so upbeat and super friendly as well. Moving further aft, we encounter the Lido Marketplace, which is Carnival Celebration's buffet. This has a dizzying array of food choices on offer. Now at the very aft of deck 16 is Big Chicken, which is an inclusive dining venue, and this was chosen by Shaq, who is Carnival's chief fun officer. Right at the back of this deck is the wonderful Tides Pool, and this is accompanied by 2 whirlpool spas and stunning views out to sea. Now if we jump up to deck 17 towards the midships, we encounter a number of kids clubs on board. This includes Club O2 and also the Circle. Nearby there's also the Warehouse, which offers a range of gaming arcades too, so there'll be lots to keep the kids occupied. Directly next to the kids club is Guy's Burger Joint, which offers a range of tasty burgers, or you can even design your own. Now if we move midships, we find ourselves on the top deck surrounding the beach pool. This offers a number of sunbeds for those wanting to sunbathe, and if you fancy a drink, there is the top deck of the Red Frog Tiki Bar right next to you. The rest of deck 17 is made up of cabins, but if we jump up to the forward section of deck 18, there is a wonderful adults only area known as Serenity, and this is included in your fare and offers a range of nice comfy seats as well as a partially covered pool, so if you're wanting to have a slightly less energetic pool day in comparison to the rest of the ship, then this is the place to go. Now directly above the Serenity deck on deck 19 is Loft 19. This is a private extra charge area where you can rent your own cabana as well as enjoy relaxing in an infinity whirlpool. Guests in the higher XL suites on board get complimentary access here, but anyone can book here if they so wish, but it will cost you extra. Now if we go back on ourselves and jump down to deck 18 and move right to the back of the ship past the Lido zone, we encounter a jogging track which runs around the back half of the ship, as well as a ropes course which you can go on if you're feeling brave enough. Further aft there is a good sized sports court, which is the perfect place if you want to play sport with your family or friends, but then right at the back of the ship there is the final zone on board Celebration, and this is the ultimate playground. Now the standout feature here has to be Bolt, which is a roller coaster on the ship. Now Bolt will zoom you around the funnel of Celebration twice and looks like to be such an exciting experience. It blows my mind that this is even possible on a ship, and although it is an extra charge activity, I would do it in a heartbeat because this isn't something you get to do every day on a cruise ship. Although sadly I wasn't able to actually try Bolt because the weather wasn't that good for us, but I hope I can try it one day soon. Now if you can stop staring in amazement at Bolt, the Ultimate Playground also features a large mini-golf area as well as Carnival Waterworks, which offers the chance to enjoy a huge range of water slides and things like that. That is certainly a fun way to cool off in the Caribbean, that's for certain. So there you have it, my overview of Carnival Celebration, the newest flagship for Carnival Cruise Line. I have to admit, I wasn't sure what to expect when I got on board Celebration, but I was massively impressed. Carnival Celebration is unlike any ship I have been on, and it's impressed me so much that it's made me seriously consider doing a cruise with Carnival so I can get a better idea as to what it's like to cruise on them. So for anyone going on Carnival Celebration, I'm sure you're going to have a fantastic time. Thank you so much to Carnival for letting me be one of the first people to see this fantastic ship, and I hope this overview has given you an idea as to what you can expect on board this fantastic ship. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe because it's always appreciated. If you have any questions, please comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. I hope that you're all doing well at the moment, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. So until next time, this is Cruising with Matthew, and thank you so much for watching.